Yeah, started.
All right, it's recording.
What's going on,
What's
boys?
going on, boys?
All right, everybody. We're proud to announce our second ever podcast of Eddieboi Boy Club with your two hosts, Lucy and Eddie Justin Boy.
Right.
Coming off the semifinals, we got two winners, Mo Shiesty and Lennon Shidduch,
The new
and Yoni Valinsky of Union Square. And we are proud to have two guests from both teams, Charles Shrab Zarif and Ralphie Nikesh. So without further ado, let's get this party started.
All right, first we wanted to ask each finalist about their season and what it means to be in the finals. So, Charlie boy, you're first.
Um, yeah, I'm just very happy with the season we had. Yoni, I think, is the best captain in the league for sure.
Okay.
Um, uh, yeah, and I'm very happy with the way we all played, and I think we're gonna win the chip
Did you have these expectations from the beginning of the season? Did you think that your team had what it takes to get to this point?
for sure. For sure, we have the best. We have the best two defenders in the league. You can both of them are deep war candidates. Like Louis said, Yoni did. I feel like Yoni should have got more votes. I don't remember exactly who I voted for, but we have the best two defenders in the league for sure.
Okay.
Is it
Right.
my turn?
Yeah, it is.
Um,
Congrats on buying the Lakers, by the way.
yeah, by the way, if you didn't know, I bought the Lakers. Like
How much?
you could see it by my t-shirt.
Yeah.
I
Wow.
think that
Very good.
Shia has been a staple in this league for the last 2 years. He's made the finals both times. He won last time and he's gonna win again now with us this year. Overall, he's a fantastic teammate, lets you go to work. I love playing with Schuster. He's a bucket whenever you want, and he can hold his ground on D. KB's guarding the best player of every team and always reliable in that inside. And JLB, when his three's on, he's butter. And no one talks about JLB's defense. Men's could move. But we knew we were going all the way from the team, honestly, with the beginning. And I also kind of knew Yoni's team was going to be here, like, versus us. I think Mike, everyone thought he might now make the finals, but, like, his team isn't as strong as last year. This year, last year was much stronger. The only drafted a great team.
Yep. All right, next
I
question.
will say about the Mike Nat team. A lot of people were questioning the depth of the team and if he had a well-rounded squad, and it really goes to show that the league got much better, and you really need to go for the talent over your boys sometimes. And I
And
don't
you,
think
Next
Mike
question.
you can go for both. We have both. We have the boys
you
and
could go
talent.
for both, but I'm saying I think as close as Mike Nat is with Marv, it's his best friend. I don't know if it was the right play to get him as well as Jack M, who's probably in his inner circle, top five friends as well. He couldn't get it done with them.
All right, next question. Okay, everyone on your team is single theoretically. Who would get the most bitches? Chaz, you're first.
Um, I'm gonna have to go with Murr on that one for
Like,
sure.
like,
Guy,
Murd had some bodies in his day.
I'm not surprised. The guy is insane at texting, extremely good looking,
pretty
very
fun.
good at business. He's just an all around guy, and I think he would definitely crush the most pussy on our team.
I'd bang him, no homo.
Same.
I think I'm getting in the elevator. So ask Chaz the next question.
Heard, heard. If you win the championship, what's the first thing you're gonna do?
Um, First thing I'm gonna do, probably gonna dap up my teammates for sure. But aside from that, I'm probably just gonna go hang out with Nahat because it's in his house. I think that's probably what I'm gonna do. Probably just going out with Nay, maybe Steve, definitely not Kevin. But yeah, that's probably what I'm gonna do.
What was the question? I got lost.
First thing you're gonna do when you win the
Wait,
championship.
wait, side note, side note. I'm in the car. Everyone needs to check out these nipples. even though they're nipples,
Oh my God.
check out the nips. Next question.
Shoot the JJ.
Shoot the JJ, I'm dying.
Well, wait, what's the
yeah,
question?
continue.
What are you gonna do when you win the championship?
What am I
First-
gonna do when I win the championship? Throw JLB in the pool. I gotta do, and also I need to apologize to JLB for yelling at him all season, but I love him.
All right, next
Yeah.
question / thing that we're gonna do. Chaz, call Bagger and just like have like a 30-second combo with him, and then Rack will do it. Or let's do Rack into Chaz.
I can't. I'm only on my phone. I'm in the car.
Fuck.
All right,
No,
I'll
do
do it.
Chaz and Turner call Bagger.
I'll do it.
Turner's also.
I'm doing it on my phone.
Who's calling?
I'm not understanding
Going
the
first.
assignment.
Who's
What's
going
the
first?
assignment?
Just call Bagger and just fuck around with him.
Hey, who's going first?
You'll go first.
FaceTime audio. It's so gazy.
Yo!
Why are you FaceTime audioing me, Watch.
No answer?
Forwarded to
Oh,
voicemail.
fuck. Wait, let me call him. Let me call him right now. Why is it fucking doing this? He's probably closing deals.
He's probably close.
Or he's on the train.
Anyways,
Yo. What's your gigs? Yeah. Yeah. What time does your mom happen to drink wine?
4 o'clock.
4 o'clock. That's 4 o'clock is wine o'clock for Syrians?
Yeah,
Nice. And who invented tea time? Exactly. Who was it?
The Royals.
Nice. So what's your ass?
I hate you.
What?
With my dick.
Just going to dick.
You're really pretty, man.
All right, peace, man.
God, shoot for Chaz.
That was so dark.
All right, who's calling him now?
Who's calling?
Leo's calling me again.
Nah.
Can you just call Jack? Can you just call? I feel like someone should call Kenny Beta just for the gas.
Yeah.
I think we should get to the next question. How about that?
Let's
Yeah, let's do that. Let's.
ChatGPT the offer. What's the biggest challenge your team had to overcome to get here?
I'll take it.
Go for it.
Last game, beating the Crodies down by 5 with 13.3 seconds. Lincer, Ben Fallick hit a layup over me. I was inbounding the ball. Oh my God, we lost. It's toast. We're done. So I just chucked it at Shia like really hard. Almost got stolen by Lince. Shia threw it to JLB and JLB nailed the three. I'm like, oh my God, this is real. And then Fallick missed a free throw and Dalla tied it up. And that's when I'm like, yo, like, we're going to win.
Could I don't know if we're sticking to, questions and one-word answers, but if we could talk about the games a little bit. The playoffs have been fucking epic. Obviously, I was on the shittier side of, a barn burner and a crazy game. But
Crazy.
honestly, it stung a lot, and it was just it was a fucking crazy game. They really came back with 5 seconds, and it was like some black magic Pacers shit that they pulled, and it was just a type of game where it felt like we were scoring every time we needed to score, and I don't even know. Like,
Side question.
I
Where
don't
is this Rack on his way to? If I'm just asking.
I'm on the way to the Lil Baby concert.
Oh, okay.
Actually,
Making sure.
Your unemployed friend on a Wednesday afternoon.
Yeah,
But I
that's
want to wait before we talk about me. We got to talk about. I don't even want to talk about anyone on my team right now. You got to talk about Data. Louis, I think you were on a plane to come back from
I already
honeymoon, but
dropped.
Data under 2 minutes. No, actually under 4 minutes, he had 3 threes, and it wasn't like a regular three. Like he was literally like back corner, like deep, like parking lot. And Turner,
Data underrated athlete.
yeah.
no,
Yeah.
he's actually a
Data-
sick shooter. I was helping off him because
Data-
like Falik was these guys were getting to the hoop, so I was helping off, and Data just I had to like guard him, a face guard Data, like for the last possession. He was insane.
I'll say this about Data. If Data was a ball his life and cared about ball,
He'd
be
be
great.
He'd be his brother.
forget about he'd be better than his brother. Data was fucking unbelievable. First of all, one of the smartest
No
high IQ
elevated
players.
disrespect on the Zoom.
Next.
He would fucking rape
Next,
his
right?
brother, and Data still has one of the best jumpers in the league for sure.
All right.
I'll say that
Enough
about
with the database. We love you though.
Yeah, we love Data.
All right.
Good man.
Guys,
He's
we
a
want to
boss.
ask you specifically what happened this season, what changed from last season to this season. Speak about the run. Speak about, again, going from a 3-point a game guy to a 15-point a game guy.
I'm gonna have to give a lot of credit to the grilled chicken salads that I've been eating.
Yes.
Maui
I've been cooking some great grilled chicken salads. I shed a ton of weight, and I'm gonna give all the credit, honestly, to Yoni. I love all my teammates, but Yoni, no, I've been playing with him since I don't know how old, and Yoni just knows how to get me the ball. He's a selfless player first, but another thing I'm going to add is he knows that when in these games, I remember Aaron was talking shit to him that he can't go off when he wants to. Like Yoni was basically saying, like, whenever I want, I can score 30. I just like getting like guys the ball. And he showed that this game, the guy had 30, calmest 30 ever. Fucking guy's water, and he has it on the dislocated finger. The guy's a fucking cast.
He has two dislocated
That's Jay
fingers.
Valinsky.
I call him S.J. Linsky, and yeah, I'm gonna give it's Yon and Jacob, and then you have the supporting cast. Me, Sal's the best free throw.
Chaz, let me give you some credit while you're there, but finish with Mur. Yeah.
Mur's just doing all the dirty work.
Murr does get a lot of boards.
Coach, dirty work guy as well. Who am I forgetting?
Chaz, let me glaze you 2 seconds. I wanted to just tell you, and there's definitely an art of getting to the line and drawing fouls, and I'm going to give you credit where credit's due. You had a lot of great games this year where you shot the ball like complete shit and found a way to get 20 points, drawing fouls, getting to the basket, and something that really goes unnoticed.
It's a board.
Yeah, crashing the boards, doing a lot of things that, if you look at the stat sheet, you'd probably say, oh, Chaz probably had 5 threes, but you really only had 1. So you found a way to, improve in that aspect of the game, and definitely a big reason why your team is there for sure. So kudos to Uye.
Yeah, nice season. Rack, you want to give a rundown of your season? Last season you were pretty good. This season I thought you took the next level up in your game. I mentioned on the last pod you were my pick for most improved early on, but I think Chaz just
Chaz blew me out. Chaz won it. Should have won. But last season it was much different because when you're playing with Mike, Mike is setting every single thing up, and like you're running everything through and like I was trying to find Mike, and like the way that people were playing defense on us, it was like they would double Mike, they would like put a man in the paint on me, so like it was honestly hard to work. But it was actually like 5 guys on Mike essentially, and it was hard. Yeah. But it was fun. Like I had an amazing time playing with Mike. He's like the best player I ever played with. But with Shia, it just like he gives me like control to like be like the Şengün, Draymond Green type of guy, just like the big who passes, like when you play zone, like top of the key, like finding the guy or pushing the ball. Shia gives me like that kind of role, which I love, and I think we're a great duo. Like me and him pick up Erwin Azar games. We always played well together. Diviz is going to try to say that he played well with him, but like it's cap. And it worked out. I was very happy when he drafted me. But just like the guys around us, everything flows. Kenny and JLB shoot amazingly. Schuster, give him the ball, put the ball on the floor, bucket whenever you want. And Ferret, that one game where he had 33s, we got to see him more on the court. He's not been showing up.
Against the Brodies,
He doesn't show up to the league. Ferret's on the chopping block. If
He's got to show up. He's a
Ferret
big
is
part of
on
the squad.
chopping block.
have fall season, Ferret.
I think by default he'll end up being in the league just because that's my boy. That's
Listen,
cousin
if
type
he's
shit.
not at the final on Friday, it's not looking good.
It's
If I were
not
him,
looking good, but
in the fall, I'd be there.
however, I'll say this about Ferret. Ferret has been rocking the Eddieboi merch on the low, so
big. That's good league clout. Shout out Isaac Marcus again. Obviously,
shout out Isaac Marcos.
Isaac Marcos is literally the biggest goat. Love
He's
that guy.
Yeah, we
Tight
also
shit,
forgot to
tight
mention
shit.
that we made the best trade of all time. We traded for Jacob Added.
who'd you
What
trade?
was the trade?
We traded Dalla and
Set dog.
Dala
Seta
and Set Dog for
Jake-
Murr and Jacob.
for Murr and Jacob. This guy Jacob down 10. Every single time we're down, this guy has 3 straight steals and 3 N1s. I swear every
Fucking
single time.
good
It's crazy.
defense, man.
Yeah,
Jacob had it. Jacob
he
had
never
it.
gets tired. He's the best guy to have on your team. I would never want to play
Worst
against.
guy to play against.
Yeah.
And not to add
He's the worst
insult
guy
to
to play
injury.
against.
Not to add insult for injury, but
Insult.
Rakash was bitching a lot about the Ben Fallick sub, but in my personal opinion, and I
How'd he
could
play,
be
by the
wrong,
way?
and we'll never know. He played great offensively, but my team came to we came to it and we said if we had Jacob Haddad subbing for Ahadon, we would have had a better shot of winning.
So I'm saying, is
And,
there something in Manhattan Beach water that makes you good at ball?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Something about that.
Ben Fallick Meeks though, so it's chill. Meeks.
Ben Fallick has been getting a lot of pussy,
That's it's pretty chill.
which I got word that Jacob Haddad has not been getting it. So at the end
Wow.
of the day, who really should have subbed?
True. Chaz, what's the defensive matchup? Who you guys like eyeing on defense that you think will give you problems without giving away too much?
I'm really only nervous about Shia. I'll give you a sneak preview. I'm guarding Rack.
Yeah.
I'm guarding Rack. Yeah.
Okay. I like that.
I'm gonna guard Rack.
Bro, my service is so bad.
This guy Shia, even Jacob had it. The guy's gonna be all up in his grill. The guy hits the most fucked up contested shots ever. Even the game winner, the guy was he just finds a way to just stay balanced in the air and just make the shot every time. It's kind of crazy. We'll let him get his, but otherwise, I'm really not nervous about anyone. Ben, I couldn't give less.
Yeah, I
really-
think you got to. I think you got to
Ben
let
game,
the
though, you're
Lemons.
kind of fucked. Like Ben can easily give you 20.
But you're not understanding. Let's say this isn't the matchup. Let's say we decide, we're putting Yon on Ben and Jacob on Mo. Ben will have 0 points if Yon guards him. 0. I'm not saying that's happening, but
Yeah,
you will have 0 points.
You got to box Rack out pretty well.
Yeah, that's.
So you did.
Ben will-
Chaz,
Ben-
I'll say this:
Ben's
when
gonna get
Rack
tired. It's outside.
Rack
It's 85
flops,
degree heat. Ben's good. Ben's good. I'm not particularly worried about anyone on their team.
That outdoor nature is also going to change things.
Yeah,
Chaz,
Ben's
I'll say this:
good
when you
also.
guard
He's
Rack,
not playing at
make
where else
sure-
does he play? Where else does Ben play on Saturday?
Plays in some pussy game.
Yeah, he plays some pussy game.
I don't know where it is. Yeah, Rack.
I'm back.
Sit.
I'm back.
Sit.
Wait, what was
So
the question?
Chaz,
Am I scared of anybody on the other team?
Yeah, like what's
No.
kind of like the defensive matchup? Who's the X factor on the other team?
So I'm not no glaze. Chaz is easily the X factor. Because if Chaz could
so
just
much
give you
glaze.
Chaz could give you 21, 7 threes like that. I'm nervous about Chaz and I'm nervous about Yoni, but I think we can contain. I think we could lightly contain Yoni, not fully contain him, but to a point where you get the other guys around to beat us. I'm not Jacob had it defensively is the best one of the best defenders I've ever seen in my entire life. The guy moves on the court literally oh my god, I got bad nerves again. I'm good. I'm good.
You're good.
Wait, but I'm not scared of Jacob Haddad offensively at all. I don't think he's that much of an offensive threat. I think he can get to the cup. He can get to the hoop easily. I think that finishing wise, with bodies around him and length around him, it'll be tough for him to finish. And also the Yoni drive in Chaz kick out for 3. Like Turner said, Chaz is drawing more fouls. Like, if he's not going to
One thing I'm worried about Kenny. This fucking guy, Kenny. Ball goes up, guys. It's the most annoying thing ever. You can't get a body on him because he's
He has
running in half court.
What I will say is we're playing this game outdoors. First Eddieboi game outdoors in history. It's the Eddieboi Blacktop Classic.
Yes.
How's the team feeling about that? I think as the commissioners, we wanted to do it. It's good for camaraderie. It's good for the vibes. We understand it's a different play style, but what are the players thinking?
I'm excited. I don't know. It's fun to play in front of a crowd. I think we'll definitely be the home favorite for sure. We have Sal on our team. Obviously, everyone's going to come root for him.
Yes.
I think it's going to be fun. I'm excited. I really think it's going to be a close game, and I haven't played on that court in a while, but like I'm not. I don't know. It's a basketball court. It should be
Also,
fun.
like low key, like Yoni's played there a billion times before he got like recruited to Dolphin.
Yeah,
Like,
but
Shy.
he played on it
Tony hasn't played there in fucking
Yeah, Yoni hasn't played there since it's been paved or whatever. Since it's
Oh
new.
wow, Jesus. Okay,
Since
so
the
whatever.
backboards
I was gonna say,
are
It's
bigger
allowed
than
at
this.
but also the difference is going to be like the Quince is a humongous court, so you have space. You have a ton.
Is
You have
it?
a ton of space.
similar size. It might even be smaller.
No, that the Haddock court is easily smaller. The 3-pointer on the side is like
I don't know about that. I
No,
don't know
it's
about that.
bigger now. I don't know. It feels bigger with the new pavement. I don't know. It feels like a big court. It feels wide.
The issue is the 3-pointer.
outdoor.
That's a big thing.
Wow, what's the
Okay.
difference?
It's like a foot further.
The hatted one's a foot further.
It's not at the top of the key. It's like a foot more or 2 feet more. Matters.
Contrary.
By the way, for the record, I want to
Opposite league,
say
we're stuck at
that
shooting, so it doesn't really matter.
I want to say that this year,
No.
for the
We don't
finals,
want Eddie's. Chaz?
What?
I'm getting going to turn it off.
one second. Anyways, we're
Turner,
going to
where
be
are you going for
having
dinner tonight? Turner, where are you going for dinner tonight?
debating between Nobu, Cipriani, and Carbone, but we'll let you know. Anyways, for the finals, we're going to be having a half-court shootout.
No,
At
don't
halftime.
announce a half-court shootout. We're trying to figure out a fun halftime thing situation.
These Bonin
Well, for the
contests
record-
featuring the
for the
Valinskis,
record-
I think would be great.
I would love that.
For the record, we will
Yeah.
be having a half-court shootout
We need
for
a
free Niki.
I think let's wrap this thing up. It's been a good chat. Rack.
It's been a shit chat.
Chat.
Rack's out. No, where did he go?
Whatever, it's fine. We'll do some predictions. I'm gonna take Yoni. I think the outdoor matchup kind of favors them. I think Yoni's probably the stronger team at this point in time. I know originally I picked Shy to win it all. I'm gonna renege and pick Yoni to be the spring into summer Eddieboi 2025 champion. Eddieboi.
I love that for you. So for my spring into summer pick, obviously there's a lot of different factors. I think if there is going to be a line, the line should be, Mo Shia's team, Lennon Shidoof at -2.5, maybe -1.5. It's going to be a close one. If that's what Vegas is, I think that's what Vegas would set it at.
We won the
my
we won the matchup in season. Yoni missed a wide open layup for the win.
You only missed a wide open light for the win. I remember that.
That was a
So
crazy
she-
one. You guys almost blew that
She
one.
might
hard.
be a fucking
10-point lead with
manish.
like a minute.
Wait, because she might be manish.
Gotta be
Say hi.
even.
Say hi. Say hi.
Oh.
Say hi.
Yo, no balls.
No, you can't do it on the
She was
way.
on the phone. She was on the phone. She
You
was on
can't
the
do it
phone.
on the way when she's
She was
behind.
on the phone. She was on the
She's on
phone.
the phone. She's on the phone.
What?
Anyways, I think if Vegas is setting the line, they're setting it at -2.5.
In favor of who?
In favor of
Turner,
Lennon
what's the
Shidoof.
update with your hinge?
But,
What's
but
the update?
my,
Turner, we don't care about your prediction. What's the update on hinge?
I have some leads, but haven't gotten a blowjob. Have not gotten a blowjob. But I'm swiping. I'm doing my thing. Anyways, my pick, I'm going to take Yoni and Union Square Sideburns to win. I think they're just going to have the crowd on their side the whole time. And I think they have some crowd pleasers. They got Sal and Yato, who never lost the finals game in his iFlay with the crowd. Chaz and Sal, two crowd pleasers. And Yon is, at the end of the day, Yon's the best player on the court. And keep in mind, they have two Haddids that have, home court advantage to some degree.
Mid's dangerous in this one.
So I think I'm going to go with Union Square.
Heard.
Wow.
Any closing thoughts?
No, I want to make a closing remark.
Okay.
The Eddieboi League needs to continue in the fall. It's an excellent league. I think everyone prior to joining the league thought it was just going to be dahak and it was going to be shit ball. But like the first season was good ball. It wasn't like great ball. But the second season was top ball. Like it's been very, very, very good ball. And like it's a very fun league. Like besides the dahak part of it, like it's very good ball.
We're gonna have to figure out
I'll say that. We need
we're gonna have to figure out some logistics, something, I don't know.
There must be like an Eddieboi tournament maybe or something. Like maybe let's do an Eddieboi tournament this summer.
Yes.
We'll talk, but good luck to both in the finals, and we're excited. Let's go.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks, Pat.